thought that because United were still vulnerable from firing Ole and losing last week to Watford, that we would be able to take that step and put the game to bed. But unfortunately we didn't, and obviously we it showed for when they scored that goal. And credit to Jadon Sancho for taking his opportunity and scoring. And very very poor on Jorginho. Like, I really thought he should have either done two things: either have chested it down and then cleared it away, or just take a swing at it and just knock it anywhere. Because those two guys, Sancho and I don't know if it was Ronaldo or Rashford, were
Rashford.
coming. Yeah, they were coming towards him. So he should have known better than to try and just. Because what I think he was trying to do was that he was trying to take it down on his leg, and then play it right back in for one of the players to attack it. But again, it looked like he
I predicted a
miscalculated.
3-0 loss. That's just because, look, Chelsea hasn't conceded. Well, they've conceded only 4 goals this season, right? 2 of them were penalties. 1 was a set piece, and 1 was from open play. I did not see United scoring at all today. And our defense, again, I didn't trust it to hold Chelsea. And Chelsea played like they had no respect for Manchester United. Again, rightly so, right? Like, I didn't the way Rudiger and Chalobah just like kept pushing up, you would think they were attacking midfielders. Like, Rudiger's average position was left attacking mid, right? And Reece James, I didn't even see that guy defend at all today. Same thing with Marcos Alonso. And the only time I saw the color of Mendy's jersey was when we scored, right? I didn't know what color Mendy's jersey was because we didn't even see that. The good thing I can point out today, it was that our defense looked better than it's looked in the last 2 months. And that's because of Eric Bailly, Victor Lindelof, and the McFrettich sandwich, the triple stacker sandwich in front of them. Yeah, right. So we have and Lindelof and Bailly looked good. Lindelof and Bailly looked good because, again, they're quicker than Maguire.
Yeah.
Right? I was listening to Ralph Ragnick, and he said he likes quick players who are quick on their feet. And if they're not quick on their feet, they got to be quick up here. Yeah. Maguire is neither, right? Maguire is not. Bro, I don't even know if he uses up here, let alone being quick up here. And his feet is dead. So what today has told me is that he should not be close to that defense any longer.
Against Chelsea, away from home, I think they set up the right way. They got the right result. They scored first, which is very important. So good result for them. They defended a lot. Like the back 7, you can't complain. It will get better because their confidence is low. So obviously there's a better team in there. But sometimes you just need to just put in those foundations for the building blocks. And over time, you can now start to play expressive football. For now, for this game, perfect. Let the new man come in. Let him decide how he wants to set up his team. And then they'll be fine. But Carrick, I think, so far, so good for him. He'll be ready. And maybe in the future, they might consider him. But I think for Man, they did well. They did what they could. Chelsea obviously had most of the attacking moments. But at the end of the day, 1-1 is a good result for Man United.
Okay.
The building blocks are there. You can see what they're trying to do. I like what they're trying to do. I like the way the team is. I like the way what I'm hearing from the manager. I'm even liking what I'm hearing from the owners. So overall, most Arsenal fans are in a good place. We obviously cannot. Anybody who's saying Arsenal is going to win the league is definitely being overly optimistic for now. Top 4 is going to be a challenge, but it's possible. Ideally, what you see them doing is finishing top 6. In my opinion, Arsenal has the 5th best team in the league. They've just considered that's my opinion. I feel like they have a better team than Spurs overall. Spurs has a couple of players that are better than probably everybody in Arsenal. But overall, as a team, considering what Arsenal spent in the summer, I always felt anything below, and I said this even when we lost to Man City, I was like, anything below 6th place for me is a failure.
I think that's kind of where Arsenal will fall short.
It's possible.
Yeah, because this is the defense is very important. We know that for sure. But I feel like when you are slinging it out with a couple of teams, especially for that position, right, at that level, I think the thing that will eventually matter at the end, at the very end, will be goals. I do not see enough goals in Arsenal over a long stretch, especially if I'm going to put a caveat. If Arsenal are slinging for that fourth position with Manchester United, I don't see enough goals in Arsenal. I just don't. That's why I think they will fall short. Is the goals because they look like a team that during this stretch of games, the Christmas games, 3 days every day, back to back, when everything starts getting like, because everybody played 3 games before Champions League and Europe resume in February. I see a lot of drop points. That's what I think is going to.
The future is not with them. That's pretty clear. Aubameyang has 1 year left of his contract at the end of this season. I expect Laga to go at the end of this season, and I expect Oba to go at the end of next season. So the future of Arsenal is not with those guys, but we have to help. They have to help us get to where we can. Because if Arsenal can make fourth, it improves the potential of players we can buy.
Yeah.
And that's what they need to help us with for now. They are not the future, but we're paying them big money. So they need to help us get to where we want to get to.
Okay.
So that's the way it is. Yeah, they have obviously declined.
You think they can? You think they can get you to fourth
I think
position?
they can. I think they can because it's all. I mean, like I said, I told you this from the beginning. A few months ago when we talked, that it all depends on Man U. Man U has. I mean, the squad Man U has. I mean, Arsenal should not be struggling with Man U. But if Man U don't want to shape up, then Arsenal will take the spot.
This man is a mentor to Thomas Tuchel, to Jurgen Klopp, to Julian Nagelsmann. Bro, go and sit down. Just sit down. Don't touch it. This guy is the professor that wrote the textbook on pressing. We're about to change. Our life is going to change. Listen, if this was like a church, I would have a mic and be giving testimony. Because this is the most footballing decision Manchester United has made in a decade.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is crazy. I saw that news and I'm like, nah. Ornstein what's his name? What's that guy's name? Ornstein with the Athletic? Is that his name? Yeah. David Ornstein? I'm like, you're lying. It's a lie. Because it makes no sense that United has this much sense. Right. So I'm happy. I am so happy. I know it's a 6-month interim, it's interim sentence, but what I'm more happy about is that it's going on.
So dressing room dynamics is the first thing I want to see. Second thing I want to see is how he uses Pogba when he gets back in the team.
Yeah,
that's what if there's one thing I'm the most interested in when Pogba gets back in January, how he uses Pogba. Yeah. Pogba is at a disadvantage, and by the time he gets back in, Thomas Tuchel would have had like 4 or 5 weeks with the team on what he wants to do going forward, and Pogba now gets thrown in. It's like, Pogba is like an afterthought now. So I'm very curious to how he blends Pogba into that process. That's the second thing. My biggest concern is this: how the board, how they see him. My greatest concern is that the egos in the board, when they are deciding, okay, this person stays, okay, i.e., Ronaldo, you know what, we're going to have to cut our losses with this man. Meaning, this summer, we got to move him on and maybe go all in for like Haaland. If it comes with that kind of ideas, how do they look at it?